My name is Carolina Herrera, and I'm the president of the South Florida Builders Association. So far, we have a new board of directors, and so we've kind of introduced them and welcomed them to the famiglia, and making sure that each of these different leaders in their industries make it to a committee and try to push those committees along. Those committees are membership, legislative action, very important, and marketing, and different things that we work through. So that's been the focus on the first month, and we're getting ready for an event that's coming up, the Best Awards, which is like the Oscars of the industry. So there's been a lot of focus on that in the last month. As a president, you can select your executive team. Typically, you select people that have been part of the association for years, past leadership. A lot of the people, past presidents, are in the leadership roles in the executive board. And you also select board members. And a lot of the board members are younger professionals that they have important positions in their companies, but are new blood. So we wanted to kind of give a new turn, a new page to the board. So that's been the focus. So the South Florida Builders Association's focus is advocacy. We have members that do different things for the building industry. They're associates, law firms, architects, engineers, builders, and what we do is we assist with advocacy to help the industry, to create jobs within the industry, and to help the city overall. There's things that are top of mind of everybody in the city. Traffic, affordability in housing, and those are very important topics for the association and part of what our missions are. So we want to make sure that we are creating communities where people can live close to places where they work, where the commuting is less than what typically is. Push improvements and help assist the county in creating improvements that can help the city. New corridors to move traffic, not necessarily just east and west, but also north and south. So we're always looking to make the city a better environment for those that live here. So, those are, I think, the main topics top of mind in everybody is traffic, affordability, and housing. So what we do is that we work with different members of the association, and we explore what their needs are. And there are some very important legislative action that happens, and the Builders Association is the cornerstone, or I would say one of the main principal actors that make that push toward legislative action. Right now, there's one of the bills that not a bill, but at the local level, City of Miami, was our tax, and that we were able to work through, which was very important for the industry, because if building is expensive, then homes become more expensive, and then the affordability goes out the window. So making sure that we're building homes that are safe, that have comply with the needs of the families is very important. So I think that the control on the cost of construction, which the association also helps at the local level, at the national level, to make sure that there's trades available, there's sufficient workforce to do the work, not lack of labor, which is right now we have shortage in laborage. So that also increases cost in construction. I think Lennar is a place where people stay and don't leave. It's a very it's a family environment. You get to do whatever you dream of doing. The divisions are there's a very entrepreneurial attitude where each division can dream it up, develop, build. I mean, it's very independent in a certain way. So I think people like that. I think we have a great division president. Carlos Gonzalez is a person that's been with the company for over, I think, 25 years. We focus on building master plan communities. That's, first-time home buyer, move up. But we look everywhere in the county, in Broward too. We are also looking into infill sites. But our bread and butter is single family homes, townhomes. But as demand changes, we change too. I think affordability is very important. And I also think people want to be close to places where they can shop, they can go to a supermarket, close to major corridors, traffic-wise, transportation. I mean, that's always what good schools. Those are the typical things that people look for when buying a home. So that's where we try to focus our search on. I'm seeing builders doing smaller product. I'm seeing very interesting new micro apartments. So I think that's very, let's see how that works. I think we haven't done that here in Miami. That's very trendy in New York and in more urban cores. So I think that's interesting. Let's see how it works out. Let's see if there's an appetite for that type of home. But that's interesting. I was on the board of the Latin Builders Association for a good number of years, and last year I was on their executive board. They're a great organization. I think we built a good relationship where South Florida Builders Association works very well with Latin builders. We each have our strengths, but we're working more and more together.